how about we talk about Xbox going back on their prices? They've dropped the prices on Game Pass Ultimate and PC actually. That's the newest decision that Asha Sharma has made. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Yeah.
That's the newest decision that she made as the Xbox new CEO. What are your thoughts about that?
Pricing changing is good, you know. People they will get lower prices and then they will lose Call of Duty. That's why they change the price anyway, because in the future we're not gonna have Call of Duty as a day one release.
Mm.
But at the end of the day, you know me, I don't think that this system, the way, especially the subscription model that Xbox does, right? I don't think the way that Xbox doing, they they're doing very good job on this. I I I would say, and I said that so many times when we had conversations about it. In my opinion, all these titles, new titles that they getting, not just Call of Duty. I do get them why they want to get Call of Duty off because it's one of the most popular like title, you know what I mean? But in my opinion, you have another so many other like popular titles like Halo. Why you need Halo to be day one release on Xbox? You know, you should you should get it after you should get it included, you know, after like 1 or 2 years. Why you need to do that day one? You in these 2 years you're actually losing money. You're losing
Yep.
$60, $70 that it will cost, you know, from day one, from people that they're actually hyped to play Halo or
Yes.
Gears of War or like etc, you know.
Yes, because people that just want to play single player games and you release them day one on Game Pass, they're just going to subscribe for 1 month and beat the game and then just move on. They're not going to be consistent consumers to your platform. They are just
Yeah,
going to cancel the subscription and they're just going to move on.
yeah,
Um, it's not. It's not very a very good tactic like for Xbox because if you think about it like that, which many people do think about it like that, Xbox loses money because a new Halo release would be like 80 dollars full price on day one, and they could sell, the golden edition or whatever for 100 plus something. But if you release the game day one on Game Pass, they're just gonna sub for 1 month and then that's it. They're gonna cancel the subscription immediately, possibly, just to
yeah,
play that one game on a very steep discount. You cannot find those type of prices on the gray market. You cannot find those prices for a new game or even a year after release. You cannot find these prices,
yeah.
especially for Halo and Call of Duty and
Forza
all of,
Horizon. Yeah,
yes, all of these titles. Even a year after release, they are quite expensive. So they are losing money, and I think that's the drop in pricing for Game Pass Ultimate, and Game Pass PC is a very very good first step to the right direction.
it is. And
Uh, they dropped the Game Pass Ultimate from 29.99 to 22.99, and the PC version from 16.99 to 13.99. And they've said apart from that, just for now, the only difference is going to be that you are not going to have Call of Duty day one on
release, yeah,
on
on
release. Yes,
on Game Pass,
on
yeah.
Game Pass.
In my
Uh,
opinion, they could achieve even 12 or 13 or $14 a month. Just get off all your titles as a day one, you know, and just bring other games, indies. Let's make a space like for indies and third party games that they want to actually include themselves to this model, and after like 1 or 2 years of your releases, just bring your games in as well. Then $12 a month, $14 a month is gonna be a very good, you know. But again, the main problem with Xbox is more like how they taught their whole audience. You know what I mean? They have a way to teach their audience that now we have the Game Pass, you know, and this Game Pass is gonna be like all the new releases they going in. So at the end of the day, the only thing that they wanted was quantity over quality, you
Hmm.
know, and that's what we get. So after so many years, you know, we Xbox wouldn't be in such a bad situation in order to become from first party company, exclusives and stuff, consoles, whatever, focus on Xbox community, to become like a third party company to
Hmm.
release on PS and all the other platforms that they could, because they need the money. If they didn't do this mistake, you know, they should have they should have they shouldn't have this, you know, shouldn't have done that, in my opinion.
Yes, I think Sharma here, the new Xbox CEO, made a right call to reduce the price. I'm not going, I'm not going to say that she's a better CEO already from Spencer, but I think this is a very nice, a very good step towards the right direction. If she keeps up, I think she's going to be a great CEO, because mistakes were made while Spencer was the CEO, and she cannot just make everything right in a month or in 2 months. We, as I said before, we need to give the new CEO time to work on the company. It's going to take time. It's not going to be very fast. We need to wait and see what Asha Sharma is going to do with the company from here on out.